Hey, for you guys that have been following some of our newsletters and such, we've been asked to do a video version of this because we're going to discuss the best video practices for your either video box or video brochure or video mailer. So we have the good fortune to probably see, I would say, thousands of videos here every quarter or so. So we have a little bit of experience with in being, I guess, not
Exposed, yeah.
and not biased, right?
Yeah.
So we get to see some really great video, and we get to see some video that's we're like, and some that are just like, whoa. Okay, so having said that, I get asked, like the number one question I get asked is, how long should a video be? So you go on the internet, there's all kinds of different suggestions for like how long your video should be, and I think that that's probably a generalization of video how long it should be, and it depends, right? If you're going to do a commercial,
30 seconds.
30 seconds, and our video brochures and mailer boxes and video gift boxes, a commercial, or are you educating someone? Are we training someone? So two different scenarios, right? So in most cases, I believe like video boxes, like what this is really formatted for, is basically introducing someone to a product because you might be providing a sample. And certainly you could be introducing somebody to a service, which you're providing them a gift to come to this, to come to whatever.
Or using it for an influencer to launch a new product, which would be informative. So
Right.
It's a little bit more pizzazz or fun.
Right. So what I'll tell people here, if you're on the internet, you're going to probably see 2 minutes. It's all over the place. Say 2 minutes. I'm telling you right now, if you guys are marketers, that you already, what I'm about to tell you, but we're all fall in the same pitfalls. Okay. People's attention spans, like they hit a website with 2-3 seconds. That's it. Right.
They either decide to stay or bounce.
Or bounce.
Yeah.
Right. If you've got a piece of video content, we want a piece of video content to be not 2 minutes long. We want to be concise with what we're saying because in most cases, we need some call to action. We need them to do something, right? And we don't want to lose them. So that 2-minute rule, I would basically throw that in a bucket and just say, how quick can I say what I need to say for them to have 80% of the information so they can trigger the call to action? So typically I tell people as short as you can make it. So 45 seconds, a minute, keep it under that. If it's going to be longer than that, you might want to think about doing some other things like segmenting. Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think segmenting is a great option. When you start with a shorter video, you really want to gain someone's attention, have them be interested in the video. You want them to watch it from beginning to end with an emotional connection to the video. If you do a video that's too long, you don't grab that attention and keep their attention span enough. So if you can segment and start with a 30-second video and give them a reason to watch a longer video, you created their ability to have patience for an additional segment. So segmenting is a great tool. Just make sure your initial video follows that rule that Bill talked about and having it be really short, because then the additional segments, your call to action is kind of watch the next video.
Yeah.
Sometimes when it's only a one video piece, the call to action is call us, email us, go to this webpage, use the product that's in the box. There's lots of different things, but sometimes your call to action in the first video is watch the second video.
Yeah. And I think about them, that recipient being able to consume what it is you're delivering.
Yeah.
So video is emotional. That's why we do it. If we wanted analytical thought, then we would send them pages and pages of written documentation. Okay. That's not what we're after. We know, all of us know as marketers, that video is where it's at. It creates an emotional reaction before there's an analytical thought. Okay. And that's what we need. So if they're starting to get bored, or you're starting to lose them, or the information is really dense, you need to break it up. So if you find yourself needing a video that's longer than 2 minutes, or longer than a minute for that matter, start thinking about how you're going to segment that so it can be consumed. And I usually tell people, because the thing is like, well, what should I do and how should I do it? And I basically say, hey, well, 3 things are important, right? The why, who you are, and what you do, and why they can't live without you.
Yeah.
So if your 1 minute clip does all of that, then fantastic. If it doesn't and you need more time, you might want to think about segmenting.
And I'll say to that, and this goes right into, another thing is what they should talk about. And I tell clients a lot of times, and keep in mind, we are not videographers. We don't write video scripts. We do not do video production here. So this is all just, knowledge that we've learned by what has worked for other clients and what we relate to after seeing thousands and thousands of video brochures. I tell clients, speak to their pain. People don't like pain. They want it to go away. If you make their pain go away, they have a reason to call you.
Absolutely.
So when you're, creating a video, any set length of video, it should speak to whatever that pain is and why you have credibility to be able to make that pain go away.
Yeah.
And we could talk about how that works in each industry. Call us and we can go through it. We're happy to give you personalized attention on what we think that would be for you, because we've done it thousands of times. But that's really what I think makes a great video is it speaks to whatever, that pain or, sometimes it's pleasure. Like one of the greatest videos we have that I love is a video box. We'll push a clip of the video at the end of this clip and you guys can watch it. But it's a box that was featuring a brand of tequila. And it was the owner of...
of the
I don't know, we call it
a
distillery that was talking about, just talking to his patrons and saying, I wish you could be here. I wish that I could enjoy some tequila with you. And the emotion that he elicited.
Well, it was really genuine,
yes.
Right? And it was really genuine content, and you just felt, it was kind of a real compassionate kind of thing.
Well, it was like he hugged you through the video screen.
Right. Yeah. And those are great videos, and those are the videos that we like to share with people. So, and what we do a lot here too, guys, if we're collaborating with you on a project, you can send us a video. We're more than happy to get on there and look at it and give you our honest opinion. And you don't have to take it, but you know your brand and you know what you're after. But just keep in mind, we see thousands and thousands of videos here, and we take notice of videos that speak to us, especially when we're not familiar with the product or the service, or what's being, and we get it and it makes us emotional. That's a good video.
Yeah. But I also want to say this, not all of our clients send videos that we're like, oh my gosh, wow, that was amazing. They all have great results. So don't get too much in your own way trying to make an Oscar award-winning commercial, even though that doesn't really
perfection,
exist.
I think perfection is a big deal with people where they're like, it needs to be perfect. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, you've either considered video brochures or video boxes or video mailers, and I'm going to tell you that the ROI is off the charts with those pieces. The video doesn't have to be perfect. The fact that you're delivering a piece of your content to connect with a recipient in this form will be extremely impactful. And certainly you can take that and tweak it, but you can spend a lot of time in an editing bay or a lot of time in the studio trying to make the perfect video and never get your message to market.
And you stumble over your opportunities because you took too long trying to be perfect.
Absolutely.
So be careful. I mean, we're having this because we get asked this question all the time, but I really do follow up with saying we have people who shoot a video of them just talking on an iPhone, similar to what we're doing right now. And the success they have with their video brochure is crazy. So just keep that in mind too, that you really don't have to spend a gazillion dollars on a video for your video brochure. But if you want best practices, that's really what this video is about. Yeah. Is we have an idea of what makes a video stand out, and we wanted to share that opinion with you.
So there's going to be a transcript. If you guys want to download this or you don't want to watch the video, you can just download the transcript and it'll be like a regular newsletter after this. We don't want to keep any longer. This is definitely more than a minute, but it's an educational video. So that's where we're at. So, hey, thanks so much here at MediaFast. We love you guys. Hope to talk to you.
Hello. I bet you weren't expecting me in this box. I'll be honest, I wish I were seeing you in person, but for now, this will have to do. It's been a while since we've been able to share El Tesoro together, and while we can bring you to our distillery today, we wanted to find a way to bring ourselves to you. For us, making tequila is not production. It's a true art form. In every sip and sensory experience of El Tesoro, there's a story of the art of tequila. As you know, it starts and ends with our state-ground agave. There's nothing like walking among them in the rich red soil of the highlands of Jalisco. We never rush perfection, so after waiting patiently to handpick our agaves until they have reached the perfect peak of ripeness, we send them to our ovens to slowly roast for 3 days. If you were here, and hopefully one day soon you will be, you can smell the sweet aroma of cooked agave that fills our distillery the second you step foot inside. There's simply nothing like it. We never take the easy way when it comes to El Tesoro. So after the cooking process, we crush the agave fibers beneath our volcanic stone Tahona wheel to extract the most flavor while keeping the pulp and fibers intact for fermentation and distillation. An ancient method, sure, but the true art is each and every one of those details. And finally, by distilling to proof and never adding sugar or water to create our tequila, we keep the flavor of our most precious asset, our agave, shining at the heart of our final masterpiece, whether it is our Blanco or Extra Añejo. Of course, the art of tequila, like any art, is made lasting by those who enjoy it. So to you, I say salud, and thank you for your support of El Tesoro. We hope to welcome you at La Alteña soon, but in the meantime, please enjoy this gift that just may bring a little bit of our home to you.